Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Friday, January the 8th. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room. The room is free, so come on in. And we're open between 9 and 4 p.m. every day, and I'm live on the mic between those two times. Though, look, sometimes I do knock it off at about 3:30, depends on what's going on in my life and if we have some webinars going on later on. But generally 9 to 4 a.m. For every day. Okay, let me just bring up a couple of charts here. I actually had a few trades today, but I'm not going to go over all of them. And actually, one second. Okay, I'm back now. You know, I always say, try to say every day anyway, the room is not just about me. We have a lot of great traders in the room, and today, real big deal, RBD in our room, he alerted us to almost three in a row. And I'm just going to show you them and how well they worked. So again, it is not just about me. Now, one of them let's bring out the great one right now, NGL. And I'm still in this one. Now, it's funny, this was actually alerted to me also in my options play, way down here. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. There it is, NGL. And unfortunately, I missed it. Actually, it was even earlier. Wow, I'm surprised. It was actually earlier here. NGL at 12:38 because real on a different scan I think that he was using alerted us to it at 12:50. Somehow I missed it. I missed this because this was just so beautiful. Right down here as it's breaking out, right through here. But I did miss it. But at any rate, two alerts. If you've got this options play or you don't have it, I can certainly send it to you. It's a really interesting filter. Basically, it's looking for stocks in which the option volume relative to what it normally does is at least 100, 150%, 200%, 300%. I have them staggered like this because originally when I created this window, I wanted to see plays that were at 300%. And they were working quite well. But of course, what happens is that you might catch that play right here at 300%. So I decided, well, what happens if we also look at these plays when they're at 200%? Does it make a massive difference? I mean, will there still be some continuation? And then I thought, well, let's even go down one step further to 150%. So this is a long way of telling you that, for instance, on that particular one, where is it again? Right there, NGL. Notice that the option volume is at 169. Okay. Now it may have triggered later on at around 300, but if that's the case, it probably would have been up here. Not that that would have been a horrible thing. It's still a good play, but obviously much rather have it down here. Problem is, of course, is that just because I say 150 doesn't mean that 150 is going to maintain the momentum, and it could turn right around. I mean, that's the reason why you kind of have to play around with this. I mean, there's no magic formula for this. I started with 300, but I was noticing maybe I'm getting in a little late. But 150 could be a little early. So just a matter of playing around. But I looking at this chart, it would have been a very, very nice play to take right at that level. Anyway, bottom line is that I eventually took the trade at 1276, 1276, about right there. I sold some just over the break at 13, just in case it didn't continue. Sold some more as it moved back down. It came back up and then moved back down to 13. I sold some at 13.20. Held on though. It held 13, and now I got very well rewarded. I sold some more. I'm holding on just a little piece of this, and I sold a little bit more just at this level right here, 1480, actually 1480, just so I can get a couple of dollars on a piece of it. So a really nice trade, obviously. And so kudos to Real. I mean, he did. I should have seen this, but he did alert the room to it at 1250. The other couple, and they worked out very nicely also, were Radian. Radian was another bounce play. You see what we're looking for here, a bounce play. Got into the trade at 1210. Come on. Got into the trade right here on the top there. Sold some here and sold some here. So it wasn't as, obviously spectacular as what one? As the NGL, but still a very nice trade. Now the other one that I took that I alerted the room to was Oak, and it worked out well in that it was very, very quick. Let me just give you here. We'll just and another bounce play. So you can see right here, and this came on my bouncers. You can see Oak should be probably a little bit further down. Here it is, Oak, 41.90. So that's where I got the alert at 41.90. So it would have been right there. So at this point, I start watching it. Now, first of all, does it move down more? No. Seems to be putting it a base, a nice base over 42. And once it started moving up through this little base here, I took the trade. I took the trade at 42.22. This was really quick. If I actually move to a 5-minute candle, I think you'll see how quick it was. Yeah, right here. So I'm in the trade right here, and look at these candles. Just zoom, 5-minute candles, one, two, right after one after another. Took took some profit right here at 42.75, right about there on this candle here as it shot up, and was really hoping it would go through 43. It didn't do that, and got out the balance at 42.51 down here. And notice that it actually has come back now again. Go back to 15-minute. So it did come back again. It's come back down, but it's definitely in a bit of an uptrend here. So anyway, three really nice trades there. There were a couple others. Our AI channel is actually as we speak, it has now just turned positive. It's amazing. Um, it's been a sorry day for most of the day, but it's just sneaking back into the positive area. And I actually did take MYGN early, and I didn't make anything on it. I didn't lose anything. But it's one of those things in which, like yesterday, if you watched yesterday, you know that we were negative for the first part of the day, and then it ended up positive. So who knows? By the end of the day, we may end up very positive. And so, it's a matter of sometimes just being able to hold on and have the patience. We have time stops and we have a dollar and actual um, number stops, like dollar stops on these. So some of them have been stopped out, but some have not been, and that's why they're just turning positive. So be interesting to see. The market has another couple hours to go, and it'll be interesting to see how it does by the end of the day. All right. Well, that's it. Actually, that's it for me today. I'm actually off next week. The room will be open. Somebody will open the room. I'm actually heading down to San Diego. A bit of a half vacation and half actually. I'm finally going to meet everybody from Trade Ideas. I've been working with them for 3 years now, and but I've never met anybody. It's all been either by Skype or by phone, by email. And but their AGM is next week, so they invited me down there. So I'm very excited to meet everybody, and so that's where I'll be. So no videos next week, and I will not be in the room. I may be able to pop in every now and then, but I certainly not moderating it. And so everybody, hope you have a great trading week, and we will see you. Yes, what would the date be? The date will be, I guess, on Monday, January 18th. I'll be back in the room then. Okay, so everybody have a great trading week. Sorry about that. Have a great trading week, and we'll see you a week from this coming Monday. Bye bye.